What's up, gang? It's your boy Chev'sRC's back with another video. And real quick, I just wanted to showcase my version of the Omni Terminator. I had posted this car in the groups yesterday, and I got a lot of positive feedback, and I really love and appreciate everybody in the groups, man. You know, one thing you don't find in a lot of these forums is positivity. A lot of people will hate. A lot of people will tell you what you should be doing with your car when you paid for it. All of that stuff. I love the rlaarlo Omni Terminator group. I love the rlaarlo groups because everybody's so supportive. Everybody's really cool, and there's no real bias. Like, they accept all iterations of these platforms, and that's what I appreciate the most. So shout outs to the Omni Terminator group, and shout outs to the rlaarlo groups, man. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love the forums, and yeah, so let's get rocking. So this is the Omni Terminator. I had got this car for a steal. I paid real cheap for it. I never was really a fan of the small scale cars, but this thing was always the talk of the town. Omni this, Omni that. So I said, okay, one day I got to try this. Cool. I had ended up getting the XTS F10, the Fiesta Rally, before I had picked up this, and I really liked the F10 so much that I was like, well, if it's based off the same chassis as the Omni Terminator, then the Omni Terminator has got to be good. Now, a friend of mine bought the Omni Terminator as well, and he would bring it around whenever we would have our little bashing sessions, and it moved good, and I always thought it was pretty cool, but again, I never was really into the small scale trucks. So finally, recently, I pulled the trigger, and I was looking at this car, and I said, okay, what can I do to be different from the norm? Because everybody in the forums, they kind of do the same thing, which is cool. Oversized wheels, big power, and and that's cool. I like that stuff. I love seeing everybody's version of the build, but I kind of felt like it was kind of getting a little repetitive. No disrespect to nobody. I still find everything entertaining. I still appreciated everything that everybody had to bring to the table. But I really sat here and was like, okay, what can I do different? As far as body wise, I went with the body from, this is a body that is for a Savage XS. Okay, it is the Ford Raptor body for a Savage XS. Don't mind the GPS on here. I'm gonna take this thing out real soon for a speed run, and I'll take a little bash just to try it out. So yeah, painted it gray. I haven't reinforced the body yet, but yeah, I painted it gray. It's not perfect. As you can see, there's some imperfections on there, but that's fine. Yeah, painted it PS63 gray, backed it with some dark gunmetal. Yeah, I like the body. I even fitted like a little clear wing on here. It's not the neatest, but whatever, it's cool. But yeah, so that's the body. As far as modifications go, so everybody was asking me about the wheels. So I had to run 10mm spacers all around. All right, no issues there. But the problem I was having was with the tires binding on the inside. When you turn, I don't know if you could see it here. Let me try to get a good view of it. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, so the inside of the wheel would rub on the bottom of the A-arm, right there. So I kind of shaved down the A-arms. I highly doubt you could see it from here. But anyways, I shaved down the A-arms to get the wheels to work properly. All right, so it sits a little wider than normal, and the wheels actually do work. The wheels are J Concepts smoothies. These are for fronts for a Rustler. All right, and the tires are actually a vintage set of Proline Road Hogs that I had sitting around for forever. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe this will be a perfect time to put these to use. As far as electronics go, nothing crazy at all. 4,000 kV, 3652 hobby wing setup, a rlaarlo 4400 milliamp battery, and the XC ESC ESC. All right, so this is a 60 amp ESC. At the time, it was really cheap and affordable, and I wanted to keep this thing budget, so I picked this thing up for like, I think it was 40 bucks. You can't go wrong. We'll see how it works though today. So we're running 3S with a 16 amp ESC and a 4000 kV motor. I don't know, we might get some cogging or whatever, I don't know. But we'll take it out in a few and we'll see how it goes. As far as the servo goes, I'm running a generic Amazon servo. It's 40 kilogram. I don't know if it's really 40 kilograms, but yeah, it's like a 40 kilogram servo. It works well on 7.4 volts. It's pretty good. All right, center's okay. Maybe in the future I'll upgrade it to like a power hobby or something a little bit better, but for now this will work. I think I'm running like a 30 tooth pinion. I can't remember the size pinion. I'll let you guys know later. But yeah, guys, that's really the gist of it. I have this thing set up for on-road. I did lower the front a little bit using the droop screws. So the front is a little stiff. I'm a little worried about the rear because the rear is a little bouncy, but I didn't touch the shocks yet. Okay, so after today's run, I'll see where I'm at. I'll see what adjustments the vehicle needs, and I will come back and I will make all of those set adjustments, and then we'll go back out for another run to see how the car differs from the first initial run, which will be today. Yeah, but that's it, guys. Running a Dumbo RC radio with receiver and gyro. I'm running SBK adjustable steering links. They do work. I didn't set the alignment the way I would want it. Again, I just want to take it out for its first initial run, and then I'll make all other adjustments later on. But I am running the SBK steering links, camber links, front and rear, and I do kind of have them threaded out quite a bit. So we'll see how they hold up. If they end up breaking or snapping or anything like that under pressure, then I will just figure out some other links to get that are the actual length, and that'll work a little bit better. But we'll see. If they hold up, then there's no reason to change them, obviously. But yeah, so this is set up for on-road. I did go in the diffs. I got it set up on-road. So the front diff, I have thick fluid in the front, which I think I put 300K in the front. I put 500K in the middle, and then I went really light in the rear with 10K. Now that's how I got all my on-road cars set up. So this is still trial and error, so I will see how this runs with this setup. If I don't like it, then obviously I'll go a little lighter with the fluid or whatever the case is. But right now this is set up for on-road. I do have an extra set of diffs that I will be putting an off-road setup in, which will be 10K front, 10K middle, and 7K in the rear. That's what I'm going with. Again, everything is subject to change. But for off-road, that's what I'm going with. But for on-road, this is what I have now, 300, 510. All right, guys. So we're going to take this thing out for a quick little run. We're not going to go crazy. I just want to see how the car handles with the suspension setup, with the wheels. And I want to give it a quick speed run on 3S. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys. So check you guys in a second.
Shadows half awake. Every promise bends and breaks. You don't stay, I don't ask. We let silence do the math. Your hands speak where words won't try. Truth gets lost between the lies. We're not wrong, just out of time.
All right, guys, it's your boy Chev'sRC's back again. All right, so we got the Omni outside. So we're not gonna go crazy. I'm not looking to do like a crazy bash or do anything wild. I just want to get a feel for the car, see how it handles. If there's anything that goes wrong, this is the time where I would want it to go wrong, so that when I go back home, I could make my adjustments. But yeah, guys, so right now I got her on 50% throttle. So I got it set at 50, 75, and 100. So we're gonna do a GPS run on all three settings, just to get an idea of how fast the car is. And I also want to see how well these tires grip, and I want to see if I get any ballooning at all. So yeah, guys. All right, let me set my GPS here. Give me 1 second. All right, hold on. I'm waiting for some satellites to come in. But wow, yep, there we go. So we're gonna track. We're gonna start. All right, let's see. All right, so she's tracking. And all right, guys, so yeah. So right now I'm on 50% throttle, just getting the feel for the car. It looks really, really good. It's handling good so far. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, wow, look at that. I wish I could take this thing on a track to see how well it does, but yeah, look at that. Turning nice. Wow, it rotates really well. Look at that. Okay, not bad. Tires got some decent grip, but again, I'm on 50% throttle, so. All right, let's take it down to 50% throttle. Let's see. Oh man, she's just tracking straight, and I got the gyro set to 0. Let's bring it back down. I don't know if you guys could see it. All right, now we're gonna hit it full throttle. Oh yeah, man, she is planning. Whoa, that's only 50% throttle. Nice. Wow. All right, well, let's see what we got on 50% throttle. Let's end, read. All right, guys, 46 miles an hour on, oh, that's not bad. 46 miles an hour on 50% throttle. Oh shoot. Let me screenshot this. All right, well, I mean, I only wanted 45 miles an hour, but yeah, on 50% throttle. All right, well, okay, I'll take that. Let's track, start. Okay, let me see if it's tracking. All right, cool. Let's turn it up to 75% throttle, and let's see what we get on 75. Let's get a quick. Wow. Okay, let's bring it back down. We're good. Oh, yeah, that was a hit. That's the name of the game. Let's see what it did. It took a hard hit, but nothing.
No, nothing, because it was bouncing off the tire.
Yeah.
It was on the tires. It never hit the body or nothing. It might have hit just a little here.
Let's see. Let's see what it did. Read.
And where's your camera on this?
Hold on. Shoot, wait a second. Let's read. 57. And 57, that's all, and
57 miles an hour.
that's only on 75% throttle. No. Just the GPS. Yeah, okay. This is yeah.
So the GPS is giving you all the information.
Yeah. 57, that's not bad.
Yeah. Now you gotta get a drone to work with it.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Control the car and the drone at the same time?
I would need someone else to, like, you know, but all right, guys. Ooh, what a crash that was. Holy shit. And she is not damaged at all. Just lost some body pins, but wow. All right, let's do that again. All right, guys, I just had a crazy accident. And this thing, I mean, a crazy one. Maybe I'll post it in the video, maybe I might edit it out, but I had a crazy accident with this thing. I was able, on 75% throttle, I was able to get 57 miles an hour. Let me see if it'll come up. Yep, I don't know if you guys can see that, but 57 miles an hour on 75% throttle on 3S. On 2S, I mean on 3S, but 50% throttle, I was able to get 45, which that was my goal. All right, but hey, we're here, and we are going to push this thing to the limit while we're here. So all right, so it's reading. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna go for another attempt. But I tell you, I hit bad, and there is not a scratch on this thing. There is no damage at all. Omni Terminator for the win. So we're gonna go and we're gonna try to do another clean pass on 75% throttle 3S, and we will see how this goes. But I don't know what happened the last run, but we're going to take it easy on this one. I don't know if this ESC has a turbo timing on it, but this thing is an animal. It just picks up crazy fast. But all right, so we're gonna go down and then we're gonna come back. All right, ease on the brakes. All right, let's bring it back. I'm gonna give it throttle. All right, easy, 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 easy. All right. Let's see what the GPS has for us again. This time I was a lot easy on it because I'm afraid to hit it again. But let's see. All right. And read. Let's try this again. Read. Okay, 54 mile an hour. 75% throttle on 3S. All right, guys, so you see it here, 54 miles an hour. All right, let's go back. Now we're gonna do it on 100% throttle. Let's see here. All right, so we're tracking, and we are going to turn this thing up to 100% throttle, and let's see how this thing does on 100% throttle. Yeah, that rear end is really bouncy, and that's one thing that's kind of concerning to me a little bit. All right, let's bring it around. Okay, we're gonna go full throttle. All right. Okay. Let's bring it down one more time because I was afraid to really let this thing loose. All right, let's bring it down. Wow, Omni Terminator, jeez, what an animal. All right, let's bring it back down. All right. Okay, full throttle. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Guys, and that's me letting off and coasting on the brakes because I'm afraid to crash it again. But let's see what we got here. And read. Hold on, I don't know why it keeps going into overtime. Let's try it again. Read. Okay, 55 miles an hour. Yup, and I was too scared. I need more room. I need more room because I let off all the way. I let off towards the middle of the field. So yeah, I need to really wring this thing out. Let's try it again. All right, 100% throttle. Let's track, start. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's see if we can get full throttle here. Hold on. Let's see if we can get some full throttle here. Let's go down. All right. Ease on the brakes. All right. All right, let's bring it back down. I had it pinned, so let's bring it back down. Yeah, the back of that thing is so bouncy, and I think that's the reason why I got into my accident before. But all right, let's end, read. Okay, 57 miles an hour, and that's me letting off. All right, cool. So I know I could get at least 60, but yeah, guys, 57 miles an hour on 100% throttle on 3S. Yeah, so now I'm gonna turn it back down to 50 and just enjoy the car. But yeah, guys, you see it here, 57 miles an hour. You can see it. All right, let me turn off this GPS and go back to the GoPro here. All right, guys, so yeah, not bad. Wow, the Omni really surprised me. It handles absolutely amazing. Look at this thing go. Whoa, look at that. And it just, yes, the way it just rotates and goes, that's what I like. I don't know, look at that. Oh, this thing would be a beast on a little circuit. Look at that. This thing is an animal. Wow, and she looks good too. Look at that thing go. Whoa. So I gotta tune those rear shocks because they are way too bouncy. So rear shocks gotta get tuned. I gotta set the alignment. I might give it just a little more camber in the front. The front shocks, I'm not gonna touch those, but the rears definitely need some adjusting. Look at that go. Yeah, guys. Omni Terminator. No complaints here, man. Oh my God. What a beautiful little truck this is. Oh man. Wow. No complaints. Guys, we're gonna end the video off here. I still have another battery pack that I want to run down a little bit. But yeah, guys, Omni Terminator, no complaints. Listen, I know we like bigger cars, but this thing behaves like it's an 8th scale buggy or truggy. It handles good, it looks good. Yeah, Omni Terminator. If you're gonna pick one of these up, I would suggest that you pick up a carbon roller, all right, because they come with the spiral cut gears and all of that cool stuff. With the heavy duty diffs or whatever. It's a better chassis. It has the carbon fiber inserts on the arm, so it's a little bit more stable. But yeah, I'm running 0 gyro on this thing, and it ran, I mean, you don't even need a gyro. This thing is absolutely amazing. As long as you set up your diffs the way you want them, you set up your wheels, your alignment, this thing stays planted to the ground. All right, guys, so Chev'sRC's. And before I end off, I just want to say, if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. All right, it doesn't cost you a thing, and it means the world to me, and it'll only motivate me to put out more content. All right, till next time, Chev'sRC signing out. Peace.